It is unfortunate and infuriating that there are creeps in the world trying to swindle whoever of us they can out of our money. It's really dastardly when these crooks target the elderly. Senior citizens in the U.S. are tricked out of more than $3 billion to scammers every single year, according to the FBI. But one New York grandma recently decided she was not going to be another statistic. 73-year-old Grandma Jean requested we only use her first name. She had received a phone call from a man claiming to be her grandson needing bail money after a drunk driving incident. But she recognized it as a scam. Grandma Jean doesn't have a grandson old enough to be able to drive or even drink. Jean played along. She notified the police, and there they are taking the guy down. All of this video is captured on her Ring video. So the scammer shows up to her doorstep pretending to be a bail bondsman. And Jean gave him an envelope full of paper towels instead of cash. And then she said, "So long, buddy." Grandma Jean joins us right now live from Long Island. Good morning.
Good morning.
I am so happy for you. I'm a little bit nervous for you because I said, gosh, you have to be so brave. Why did you lure this guy to your house? But you caught this guy, and that was your whole plan all along.
I really don't know why. I hang up on them all the time. I don't know what came over me. I figured I'll play this game. I was texting with my son when he called, and I'm texting my son. I have this guy on the phone, and he's trying to scam me, and my son is hang up. And I'm like, you're 40, I'm 73. You're telling me to hang up? And that's why I stayed on the phone.
You said, listen, I've lived some life. I know what this is like. Okay, so you called, you played along with the guy who kept calling you. You got him to show up, but you called, did you call 911? Did you call the police and say, hey, this guy's going to show up at my house? Or did you tell them what you were going to do ahead of time?
Actually, I worked at 911, and I'm retired from there, and my daughter works there currently. So my son tells my daughter, texts my daughter, do you know what your mother is doing? My daughter calls me and says, Ma, call the squad, the 7th squad, the detectives. And that's what I did. Because I know all the numbers for the police department, I just called the 7th squad and talked to the detective, and he says, I'll send 2 cops over to take a report. And that's all we thought we were doing, was doing a report. So, this whole thing took 3 hours. That's it. They got here, and within the hour, the guy was at my door.
Oh, my goodness. Were you nervous? Were you scared?
I wasn't scared. It was fun. The cops kept telling me, listen, we don't have to tell you what to do. You're doing a great job yourself. I was when he said he was 10 minutes away, the police cars were in front of my house. The 2 cops here had to go run outside, get in their cars, and drive them down to the firehouse on the corner and run back. And they ran, and we had 10 minutes to do this. And I was scared for that 10 minutes, but I knew I had the best officers in the world coming here in the police department that I worked for many years. So I knew they could handle it. And they were very professional.
So were they hiding inside your house when the guy came to the door?
Yes.
And they
one was standing in back of me, and one was like just standing off to the kitchen.
And you told the detectives, you said, listen, the guy's going to come in. I've already told him what I'm going to do. I'm going to hand him an envelope with paper towels in it, and you guys jump him. Or did they say, we'll take it from there after you give him the envelope?
They said, just step out of the way after you give him the envelope. But they were here for an hour. So they listened to all the phone calls. This guy must have called me 15, 20 times, telling me the plan, telling me what to write on the thing. He gave me numbers. Then he gave me a case number. Then he gave me a file number. And then at the very end, he had me repeat all the numbers back to him. He wanted to make sure I was following his instructions. I did. I had the envelope. I had the numbers. I had this in the left corner, this in the middle. So he thought I was really following his instructions. And when I repeated everything back to him perfectly, that's when he said, we're less than 10 minutes away, or my bondsman is 10 minutes away.
So really quickly, one more question. What advice do you have to other seniors who could be victims of a scam like this?
It was a little bit fun. It was a little bit scary. But I don't know. You know, you have to have a direct line to the precinct. That's all.
Get the direct line. But the other advice,
911.
Don't give people money.
Exactly.
Don't give these strangers who are calling your house. Don't believe everything you hear. Grandma Jean, Bless your heart. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for what you did. I'm glad they caught the guy. I'm glad
Me
you're
too.
okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.